Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FIA Prize Giving 2017. Please take your seats as we are about to begin.
This watch has seen moments that last a second and moments that last forever. It's seen the road's most daring champions, man and machine pushed to the edge, and performances that redefine precision. Yet it's not until we look back that we understand that at those very moments we were standing on the edge of motorsport history. It doesn't just tell time, it tells history.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your MCs for the evening, Nikki Shields and Steve Ryder.
Good evening. Good evening, Nikki. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. Wow, doesn't everyone look amazing? What an incredible room.
Yeah, welcome to you all, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen. And after your short but historic stroll from the Grand Palace, you've arrived here in the wonderful surroundings of the Opera House, and your reward is a night of celebration of the FIA Championships of 2017.
Yeah, as we're here, we thought we should just give you a quick history lesson. You know, you can go home sounding more intelligent than we all really are. This room was actually built back in 1770, would you believe, to celebrate the marriage between King Louis XVI to the Archduchess of Austria, Marie Antoinette. And now we get to celebrate another very special evening tonight.
You're looking very Marie Antoinette tonight.
Oh, I thank you. I tried for you, Steve.
In fact, this entire estate was the result of a small hunting lodge built by Louis XIII many years before that. And the room that you had dinner in tonight, and indeed the Opera House here, has been witness to many historic moments for France and indeed for Europe. And tonight it's going to witness some more, the historic moments, the motorsport moments of 2017.
Absolutely. Now, it's quite amazing because, of course, all of our champions tonight bring their own unique stories and journeys with them. Incredibly, some are actually collecting their 4th or 5th World Championship title and really cementing their position as an absolute legend. But others, of course, are here for the very first time, receiving their first championship trophy. But one thing for certain is you're not going to forget tonight, are you? And the moment that you actually officially become champion. So let's start our celebration of motorsport for the last 12 months with the FIA prize giving.
Yeah, let's get on with the gala. And we begin this evening with an award that really pays tribute to the incredible history of our wonderful sport. The FIA Founding Members Club Heritage Cup. It recognizes motorsport events, people and places that celebrate the history of motoring and motorsport. And this year, in addition to deciding the cup winner, the Founding Members Club also award a special commendation to the Brooklands Museum Trust for the wonderful work in the restoration of the original finishing straight and the scoreboard at that famous Brooklands circuit.
Yes, of course, Brooklyn has a very special place in the history of motorsport, as does our winner for tonight. Now, I suppose they're what you might call a bit of a bucket list item for any true motorsport fan. Dating back more than 40 years, this event really celebrates the rich history of all motorsport, particularly in the United States. And this year it paid tribute to the event's legendary host circuit, that spectacular roller coaster ride that is Laguna Seca, resulting in a very memorable event for everyone lucky enough to attend. Let's take a look.
Welcome to one of the most iconic racetracks in the world, Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca in Monterey, California, for the Rolex Monterey Motorsports Reunion. It is the greatest collection of vintage race cars in the United States. Names like Morgan, Hall Scott, Riley, Singer, and Cooper, to name a few. Marks that may have all but been forgotten if it was not for a passionate group of drivers who pamper them year-round for a chance to race here at Laguna Seca.
Wonderful stuff. And to accept the award on behalf of the Rolex Monterey Motorsports Reunion, please welcome Jill Campbell.
And also, please welcome for the very first time this evening to actually present the Heritage Cup, the outgoing FIA Senate President, Nick Craw, and the very newly re-elected FIA President, Mr. Jean Todt.
Wonderful moment. Jill Campbell accepting on behalf of the Rolex Monterey Motorsports Reunion, the founding members Heritage Cup.
Well, congratulations there to all the organisers of the Rolex Monterey Motorsport Reunion. And now we actually move on from a celebration of motorsport's glorious past to some modern heroes, specifically those from the rally world, as we present the winners of the FIA's Rally Championships.
And in the first group of rallying awards that we're going to present, we welcome World Cup champions, regional champions, and the support and junior categories of the FIA World Rally Championship. The champions that we are about to welcome with their trophies, they've mastered just about every challenge that's been thrown their way in some of the toughest environments possible in motorsport.
So please welcome our 2017 FIA Rally Champions.
At this point, the stage is really going to fill up because these are FIA Rally Champions from all over the world. And there are some really great stories to applaud in this group as well. We'll put the names on the screen so that you can identify some of them, but let's just pick out a few. Look out for the name, for example, of Gordon Gill, 3 times Asia-Pacific champion in the Skoda. Rally champions, as I say, from regions all over the world. Gaetan Katanovic has also won 3 European Rally Championships in a row, and we've got the exciting WRC2 champion Pontus Tiedemann, who must be one of the favourites to move up a seat into the main World Rally Championship class very soon. And Nasser Al-Attiyah coming up at the end of that list, who's won the last 3 FIA World Cups for cross-country rallies, 4 of them in total. The great Nasser Al-Attiyah. As I say, some great stories, some great champions, our FIA Rally Champions. Thank you, gentlemen. Now we've got to get you off.
They're just enjoying the moment, Steve. It's
down
important,
the
you
centre,
know.
I think will be the best way.
Thank you very much, guys.
They only understand
Take the
pace
step
notes,
down
I
the
think.
middle. We don't want anyone falling off.
Our rally champions.
Now, we will, of course, meet our rally champions, ultimate rally champions, a little bit later in the evening. But now we move on to a celebration of some of the biggest circuit racing talent in the world. Everything from the newly completed FIA single-seater pyramid to truck racing.
Yes, tonight we congratulate the stars of tomorrow, from Formula 4 championships all around the world to the Formula 3 European Championship, and finally the FIA Formula 2 Championship as well. We celebrate also those wonderful, lovely old cars taking part in the FIA Masters historic classes. FIA World Cup winners from Macau as well, and European Championships in drag racing and truck racing. And we also celebrate the FIA's Outstanding Official of the Year. And the list of winners here represents the huge variety within our sport.
So please welcome our 2017 FIA Circuit Champions. Now, as you can see behind, we've got all the titles and names up on the screen, including, of course, Charles Leclerc here. Yeah, round of applause. There you go. You've got some support in the audience. The very first FIA Formula 2 champion of this era. And, of course, he's going to be making his Formula 1 debut next year. And we've got Lando Norris down there, who's been at the FIA prize giving for 3 out of the last 4 years, having won World Karting Championship, British Formula 4, and now the F3 European Championship.
Also up there, just going across the screen, Eduardo Mortara, known as Mr. Macau, having won there on 10 occasions, made his Formula E debut last weekend, and nearly won that as well. The first ever FIA drifting champion. The inaugural event there took place in Tokyo. That's Masato Kawabato, who is up here on the stage amongst our champions. Some great young talent, and of course we take the opportunity as well to thank our invaluable volunteers and officials as we congratulate Roger Churnside from Australia for being named Outstanding Official of the Year. And he's alongside our FIA Circuit Champions. Thank you, gentlemen, and congratulations.
So now it's time to move on to something actually quite special and relatively a new award for the FIA prize giving, presented just for the very first time last year in Vienna. This year, the award has actually been expanded to not only incorporate those that have displayed remarkable courage, determination and sportsmanship, but to also include those that have really contributed greatly to the broader FIA community. Now, this year, the FIA embarked upon a really ambitious campaign that would take its critical road safety message to a much, much broader cross-section of society, utilising some well-known figures from popular culture, sports, and public life. The 3,500 Lives campaign promoted the FIA's golden rules for safer motoring with the aim of reaching more people than it ever had done before. And it was Jean-Charles Decaux and his global outdoor advertising campaign that partnered with the FIA in the campaign and also offered advertising spaces around the world and played a key role in shaping the creativity for the campaign. And would you believe it's generated an unbelievable 1.5 billion views in more than 75 countries? What an incredible achievement.
On Friday, March 10, 2017, the Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile held a press conference for the launch of the FIA J.C. Decaux campaign entitled 3,500 Lives. In the presence of Jean Todt, Jean-Charles Decaux, Zedrad Al-Hussein, Violetta Bulk, Anne Hidalgo, and Vanessa Lowe. The press conference was concluded by a few words from His Holiness Pope Francis, who gave his blessing to the campaign.
Toda vida es sagrada. Hagamos que las carreteras sean seguras y resulten una prioridad. Reduzca usted la velocidad para salvar vidas.
Every day, over 3,000 people lose their life.
More than 1.2 million lives per year.
50 million more are injured.
Tragically, every single day, 500 children die on the world's roads on the way to school or just out playing with friends.
Hi, I'm Fernando Alonso.
Bonjour, c'est Antoine Griezmann.
Hola, soy Felipe Massa.
I'm Michelle Yeoh.
I'm Wade van Niekerk.
I am Haile Gebrselassie.
I'm Marc Marquez.
Ana Hidalgo.
I'm Nico Rosberg.
I'm Vanessa Lowe. Cada día, 3.500 personas pierden la vida en la carretera.
From the ages of 15 to 29, one of the biggest causes of fatalities is actually road incidents. When you go out with friends, please remember that even just one drink can be a big risk to you having a big road accident.
Think of those around you. Don't let them drink and drive. Whether you're a driver or passenger, don't take any risk. Seat belts can make the difference between life and death.
And the last thing you want to do is be in an accident at the hands of, someone who was texting, or to actually cause an accident because you yourself were texting.
By following simple rules, you can help save your life and the lives of others.
Please welcome the recipient of the FIA President's Special Award, Jean-Charles Decaux. The FIA President, Mr. Jean Todt, will present the award to Mr. Decaux.
And joining Jean Todt in the presentation party, Felipe Massa and Michel Vanier as well. Congratulations to Jean-Charles Decaux, recipient of an FIA President's Award. Now, if I could ask our presentation party just to remain on the stage with maybe Jean-Charles as well, for a further award in this category. The aspiring young Formula 4 driver, Billy Munger, saw his life changed forever when he suffered an horrific racing accident at Donington Park earlier this year. At the age of barely 18 years old, Billy had both legs amputated. Well, his response was heroic and inspirational, displaying a positive attitude and vowing to return to motorsport at the earliest opportunity, and he's well on course to achieve that. His bravery truly captured the imagination of the global motorsport community, as you will see now.
I remember being where he was in that category and fighting your way up with a dream.
Lewis has been my hero for ages, so to get like the invite to come and spend the day with him at the Grand Prix, amazing.
His mindset, his mentality, he's inspiring so many people.
There was Kimi Raikkonen, Massa, Lewis, obviously, and Alonso. They're like the drivers I want to be like them. At first I was a bit nervous, but it just fulfilled everything that I've been missing out for.
He's here and he's going to make the walk. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Whiz, Billy Munger. Been quite a few months in Billy's life, as you can imagine. He was always quick to pay tribute to the circuit staff, to the hospital staff in Nottingham, and also to the amazing motorsport community that raised something like £800,000 in just a fortnight after Billy's fateful accident. Billy Munger, ladies and gentlemen, recipient of an FIA President's Award. And our congratulations to Jean-Charles Dassault as well. Thank you, Billy. Well done. It's hard to imagine it was barely, what, 7, 8 months ago.
Wow.
That dreadful day at Donington.
Incredible to
Absolute
see.
star. Right, on we go.
And the first standing ovation of the night. Now, we are about to welcome our very first world champions for this evening. 3 very talented young men that have emerged victorious from the extraordinarily competitive world of international karting.
Karting and the CIK FIA have a long and very proud history. It remains the #1 route for young talent to enter circuit racing. While the Junior Championship provides a glimpse towards the future of elite-level motorsport, the senior category has still produced some of the most exciting and high-pressure racing that you'll see anywhere in the world. The 3 young men that you're about to meet are outstanding examples of the quality races to be found in international karting. Here are some highlights from this year's World Championships.
So our first 3 world champions of the evening, please welcome CIK FIA KZ World Champion for the second year running, Paolo De Conto, CIK FIA World Champion, Danny Curley, and CIK FIA World Junior Champion, Dexter Patterson.
And Felipe Bassa will present the trophy to the world champion Danny Curley. Sheikh Abdullah Al Khalifa will present the trophies to the KZ world champion Paolo De Conto and the world junior champion young Dexter Patterson. Our karting champions. Congratulations to Paolo, Dexter, and Danny, and thank you to our presenters as well. Well done. We move on from karting to Formula E. The Formula E Championship continues to establish itself as one of the most popular and fascinating motorsport platforms in the world, with ever more interest from cities, from manufacturers, from sponsors, and also from fans. The 4th Formula E season began just last weekend in Hong Kong, but tonight we celebrate the events and the victors from season 3. Formula E's inner city circuits and fully electric cars are seemingly a perfect sporting representation of the future of mobility in our cities.
Yes, it appears that the manufacturers are ready for that electric switchover. In season 4, we've had Audi joining the likes of Jaguar and DS. And in future, next year, we've got the likes of BMW joining, and further commitment from Mercedes-Benz, Nissan and Porsche in the Formula E Championship. Also, plenty of new cities this season: Santiago, Rome and Zurich. And Zurich will actually see the return of racing to Switzerland for the first time in 62 years. And of course, on the sporting side as well, it continues to provide plenty of thrills and spills. An incredibly tight championship battle at the end of last season, season 3. It got pretty tasty, and we had the same 2 title protagonists battling it out from season 2, but this time with a very different result.
We had a lot of doubters. For me, it was very clear that the championship was going to succeed, and that's why I put my name and my effort behind the championship.
It's been an incredible year. You know, the championship goes from strength to strength.
There's so many highlights in Formula E, you can hardly say that there was a race weekend you didn't enjoy.
The start of the season, I always had in mind, I'm going to miss New York, so I need to score points.
And there's your winner.
BA, we really came back stronger, and as a brand new team.
Mitch Evans on the attack.
Buenos Aires, we were fighting for top 5.
What was that from like? My highlight was Mexico. It was actually one of my best drives of my career.
The race in itself was crazy, mayhem.
He cut the chicane. And the 2 teammates hit each other.
Such a show on the podium, and it was just amazing.
Monaco, for example, was a bit of a surprise, finishing 4th. It was still a hard one because I had to hold people behind me for a long time.
PJ's still there for What the is wrong with him?
Berlin was a highlight, done a good race there, and obviously home crowd is good.
Daniel Abt goes by for 5th.
2 wins in New York was phenomenal. I didn't realize it was going to be that dominant.
Sam Bird sweeps New York. Come on!
Seb did a fantastic championship. I was just scoring whenever I could. Plus, on the fact that he didn't do New York, that was what brought us to a title fight again.
And we go green in Montreal, and it's a good start. Sarrazan's holding it on around the outside.
Careful,
and they make contact. It's victory for Lucas de Grassi. Buemi's got damaged on the rear of his car. Lucas de Grassi is the Formula E champion.
Yes, another really thrilling season in the Formula E Championship. For the 3rd consecutive season, the champion team for season 3, and the only champion team so far in Formula E, is Renault Edams, and they'll be represented here tonight by Jean-Paul Driot.
And finally, claiming his first championship, one of the series' most passionate advocates, the 2016-17 Formula E champion, Lucas de Grassi. Now, Alejandro Agag will be presenting the trophy to the winning team, and Thierry Villemart will present the trophy to Lucas de Grassi.
Our Formula E champions.
Congratulations.
We...
Now we move on from one thriving FIA championship to another that has truly captured the imagination of motorsport fans. The 27th season of the FIA World Rallycross Championship promised another blockbuster year, featuring more big-name drivers and real title challenges than ever. Just to name a few: Matthias Ekstrom, Peter Solberg, Sebastian Loeb, Ken Block, Andreas Backerud, and the Hansen brothers.
It was quite a lineup, but at the end of the season, a new star was born. We saw the coming of age of a driver who promised so much in previous seasons, but he took his first world championship in unrelenting and absolutely dominant fashion. Please welcome second and third place, respectively, in World Rallycross for 2017. Between them, the winners of the first 3 World Rallycross Championships. Please welcome Matthias Ekstrom and Peter Solberg.
And it's Roger Avino who will be presenting the trophy to Peter, and Dennis Dean will present the trophy to Matthias.
Matthias Ekstrom and Peter Solberg, who together have dominated the World Rallycross Championship so far, but on the podium, second and third for Matthias Ekstrom and Peter Solberg. Which takes us on to the World Rallycross Champion team for 2017, remarkably in their first season together in the championship. PSRX Volkswagen Sweden, please welcome Pernilla Solberg. And Paul Bellamy will make the presentation. Pernilla Solberg on behalf of PSRX Volkswagen Sweden. Congratulations, and now the champion.
Now, we have a very, very new FIA World Champion tonight, and this man is the first of them for the evening. The 2017 FIA World Rallycross Champion from Sweden, Johan Kristoffersson.
You can leave. What a season. And we have a presenter for the trophy as well. And congratulations, Johan Kristoffersson. 7 out of 12 events, 10 podiums. What a dominant season. Hugo Merson is the man presenting the trophy to Johan Kristoffersson. Johan, we need our first quick word of the night. And there was a kind of inevitability about this title. I mean, you grew up in such a motorsport environment, a rallying environment, a rallycross environment. So how big a moment is this?
Very big. I was third 2 years ago and second, so finally first. So yeah, it was a great season, really.
And an illustrious teammate, having Peter Solberg in the team alongside you, was that an inspiration? Did you sort of push each other along?
Yeah, definitely. I learned a lot from Peter this year, and he have a lot of experience from the rally. So I was the first one to take advantage of that. And yeah, there is some great names in the sport, and it's nice to be on top.
And there was quite a celebration, I believe, back at your hometown last month. This means a lot to Sweden.
Yeah, of course. And actually, we have 2 world champions in this window. Actually, 3 with Pontus. So yeah, it's been a very good year for the Swedish guys this year.
And next year, same again?
We'll see. I mean, Osher and Sebastian Loeb have been doing 5 and 9 times in a row, so there is quite a target.
You're there this year, though. Congratulations on that, Johan Kristoffersson, our FIA World Rallycross Champion. And thank you to Hugo Merson for helping us with that presentation.
So that brings us on to the first of our voted awards for this evening. The FIA Rookie of the Year award is presented to the most exciting young talents to debut in an FIA championship. And it's judged by a rather knowledgeable jury, the FIA Drivers' Commission, led by its president, 9-time Le Mans winner, Tom Christiansen. Now, the Drivers' Commission has the responsibility of judging the most outstanding rookie from across all of motorsport. So it's not an easy job. Let's see who they chose.
And there he is. Please welcome the FIA Rookie of the Year, the 2017 Formula 2 champion, Charles Leclerc. And Tom Christensen will make the presentation to our Rookie of the Year. Tom. Charles Leclerc, Rookie of the Year. And really, what a couple of years. GP2 and then straight through F2 this season. At what stage in your F2 campaign, and you tied up the title with a couple of rounds to go, at what stage did you know that you had the Formula One place booked?
Well, actually, very late. Yeah, I learned the news in the 3rd day of test in Abu Dhabi, so obviously very, very late. But I have the good surroundings with obviously Ferrari and Nicolas Todd also that is managing me, so I knew that if I was doing the right job on track, then they will take care of finding me a place in Formula One, and luckily they did, so it's great.
You have proved so much during the course of your F2 campaign this season. How tough was it, though? I mean, you won it with a couple of rounds to spare, but it wasn't always easy.
No, it definitely was not easy. Yeah, performance-wise, I think we have been very quick all season. Obviously, personal-wise, it has been very difficult with the loss of my father at the middle of the season, but luckily, the performance kept going. Prema has given me an amazing car all year long, So yeah, I really need to thank them, and yeah, it has been a great season.
And now, what is the schedule for you over the next few months and the build-up to Australia?
Quite busy. Actually, now I'm leaving for Bahrain for developing the New Year's car, and after that, just trying to train as hard as possible, and yeah, really looking forward to get in the car in Australia.
The rookies' progress, ladies and gentlemen. Charles Leclerc, GP3, F2, and Formula One with Sauber next season. And thanks to Tom Christensen as well. Rookie of the Year, Charles Leclerc.
Now, our second world champion presentation of the evening sees another first-time world champion in the FIA World Touring Car Championship. It was, once again, one of the most competitive categories in 2017. Across 22 races, 10 different drivers managed to win races, leading to a championship that went right down to the final race in Qatar just 7 days ago. At the end of a rather dramatic finale, we had a new FIA World Champion.
Where are we going? I thought the party was over.
Be patient, Ted.
Hold on. I need to know.
It's Mikulits and Björk for the title. This is going...
What was that?
You haven't seen anything yet.
Glad to have you back, my friend.
Huge crash for Thiago Montero here on the Nordschleife. Ivan Muller.
Ivan, come on. No more of these bad memories, please. Too much. It's too much. Tom. Yes. Give me my best shot.
This is the best one, hero.
Portuguese crowd goes wild for Thiago Montero.
That's much better. Much better like that.
You know this place?
Yeah, I've been coming here for a while. That old dude brought me in.
Shall we try?
Let's go for it.
Kasperg and Björk. Polestar boys give Volvo their first manufacturers' championship.
Wow. I like that.
Me too.
You sure you want to do this?
Yes, why not?
So many memories, Gabriel. Think about your heart.
Let me feel young again.
Hey guys, get a room. Come on.
Shut up.
Hey Norby, why is Pachito always alone? No one wants to touch him. Why?
Because in all the memories we have with him, we are being crushed.
True. Hey, Pachito. Hey, man. Just kidding.
Tom, give me something.
Still or sparkling?
Something stronger.
But it's too strong for you.
Give it to me. I need it, please.
Okay. That's what I got for you.
That makes three world titles in a row for Pachito Lopez.
I told you.
In the spirit of unity and remembering all we've been through together,
let's hold each other's hands.
That's a fourth title for Ivan Muller.
Is with great sadness we bury our long-time companion, the WTCC.
It is with great excitement that we welcome our new board,
the FIA World Touring Car Cup.
With more fight.
More overtaking.
More touching. Without touching.
More of everything.
More of everything.
Drive hard
or go home.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new World Touring Car Champion, Ted Björk.
I'm sure they're a tough lot in the World Touring Car Championship. I'm sure there's a box set series in that lot somewhere, but it was close all year. 6 drivers in contention for the championship going into that final round last weekend. Remarkably, all 3 of the drivers being celebrated tonight are first-time attendees at the FIA prize-giving gala. First, let's welcome our 2nd and 3rd place drivers from the season. Ladies and gentlemen, in 3rd place, Tom Chilton, and in 2nd place, Norbert Michelitz. And Koichi Murata will present 3rd place trophy to Tom Chilton, and Viktor Kiryanov will hand over the runners-up trophy to Norbert Michelitz. As you can see, Tom Chilton is very proud to be here tonight. Second and 3rd, Tom Chilton and Norbert Michelitz.
Now, the champion manufacturer for the 2017 WTCC season was, for the very first time, Volvo Polestar. So please welcome Head of Motorsport, Alexander Shedvin. And to hand over the trophy is Arnaud Simon.
Congratulations to Volvo Polestar, champion manufacturers, and now our newest FIA World Champion. Another one from Sweden. Please welcome the FIA World Touring Car Champion, Ted Björk. And sir, you're going to present this trophy as well. Thank you very much.
Ted, of course, is a former Swedish touring car champion and 3-time Scandinavian touring car champion. But of course, tonight he graduates as a world champion. Let's have a quick word. Ted, I mean, this is pretty exciting, isn't it? Just 2 years, really, since you joined Volvo. Could you imagine that you're going to be standing here holding that?
No, not really. And you saw the movie before with all the legends, I would say. I feel like a rookie in that category, but actually they have so much experience, and I've been privileged to work with Ivan Miller this year, and he really helped me and the team to really come to this point, so I send all my regards to him. And also you saw Thiago Monteiro was fighting with an accident this year, so also many things can happen in motorsport that we learned this season, so it was really close, and I wanted to fight with Thiago as well. But standing here is, for me, is fantastic, and it's feels so good. It's just keep sinking in because it was just a week ago.
Good, exactly. I mean, it was just so recently. 7 days ago. But that battle, that incredible battle in Qatar, I mean, that must have been pretty stressful.
Yeah, but Qatar was nice. It was easy because Norbert had a technical problem in the qualifying, so it made it a little bit easier for me. But we've been fighting all year with really tough and close battles. So in the end, total to stand here was not easy at all, and one of the big, challenges of my life. But I'm really proud to stand here together with Alexander and Polestar Sion. So
well, huge
really
congratulations.
Nice. Thank you.
And if all else fails, you've got a career as an actor instead. Well done.
Okay, thank you. Nice.
Huge round of applause for our 2017 FIA World Touring Car Champion. Thank you.
Ted Björk and the World Touring Car Championship, our final award in this brief section. With that, Nicky and I are going to take a short break and make way for all the sound and energy of the amazing La Compagnie Urbaine.
just felt something trespassing over me. Quicker than the speed of sound. Some kind of white shadow casting over me. Liquor don't mislead me now. This rising passion running up my veins. Hope it's not me, young. Like federal taxing, they mobilize the brain. And never will you see it coming. Girl, run so fast, you make me forget my name. Girl, run so fast, I had to get back in my lane. Girl, run so fast, I had to get back in my lane. Girl, run so fast, you make me forget my name. Girl, run so fast, you make me forget my name. Girl, run so fast, I had to get back in my lane. Girl, run so fast, I had to get back in my lane. Girl, run so fast, you make me forget my name.
La compagnie urbaine, ladies and gentlemen, weren't they fantastic?
Amazing.
Saddest day of my life when I had to give up doing all that stuff.
I thought I was going to see you on there, Steve.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We've had a good break, though. We're
Yeah, had a
moving
nice
on
drink.
with Action of the Year.
Action of the Year, exactly. One of the most popular awards because, of course, it is voted, another voted for award. But the competition features some clips of, well, probably some of the greatest action from across the FIA championships throughout the season. And it's voted for by motorsport fans on the FIA's website. but it's kind of hard. I mean, what is the best action?
Well, you can debate that forever. This year's nominees saw flying rally cars, miraculous saves, some daring wheel-to-wheel action. If you look to the screen now, we will count down to the winner as voted for by the public. Whoa. I think you saw it there, the FIA Action of the Year, Esa-Pekka Lappi for that amazing jump on the Rally of Portugal. He made a huge impact on the championship in general, not just that moment in Portugal. He won his first full World Rally Championship event during the course of last year in his 4th rally with Toyota. Can't be with us tonight, but has sent this brief message of thanks.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry that I can't be there with you tonight. I'm flying to Japan at the moment, but I'm very honored to receive the FIA Action of the Year award, as it's also awarded by the rally fans, so it feels even more special for me. I wish I could pick it up, but thanks for Juhani Pakari to bring it home.
And Juhani Pakari will collect the Action of the Year award on behalf of Esa-Pekka Lappi from Pascal Quanon. Thank you, gentlemen. FIA Action of the Year, that amazing airborne moment on the Rally of Portugal. And we'll make sure that that trophy at least has a few minutes in the hands of Esa-Pekka Lappi.
So from the Action of the Year award to a championship that provided non-stop action across its 4 classes throughout the season, and a category that for the very first time will see 4 world champions crowned tonight.
2017 brought Porsche's commitment to the FIA World Endurance Championship to a close. However, they had one more great masterclass to deliver before departing the LMP1 category. 2017 also saw the first full World Championship for GTE cars, a category that's seen some impressive growth over recent years.
Now, both championships saw incredibly tight racing and multiple winners throughout the season. So let's relive some of those great moments for the FIA World Endurance Championship.
All great adventures start as a game. But very soon we realize that all great adventures require stamina. A great deal of stamina. And the determination to face the elements.
Hazardous road event, sign corrected.
Through day and night. For an entire 24 hours. What counts is never giving up. To take one step after another. To complete one lap after another. All great adventures inspire innovations. Shape and determine the future. all great adventures spur us on to achieve even greater goals. All great adventures require great courage and team spirit. Great adventures have always aroused strong emotions. And great adventures will always require endurance. And everyone has the spirit of endurance inside of us.
The 2017 FIA World Endurance Championship.
1 minute forward on the grid. 1 minute forward on the grid.
Harry, please,
We are ready to go for 2017. The World Endurance Championship is on the way. That will have hurt his backside.
Actually, got one of the G-Drive cars that hits as well.
breathe in, everybody. Wheel to wheel, door handle to door handle.
He's on the inside. He's on the inside.
Driver change. Alpha 510 when you can. Alpha 510. Driver change.
Il y a des flammes à l'arrière de la Toyota.
Oh, he took the lead. Fights back, and Nico Muller in a touch. Oh my goodness, that's Nico Muller who...
Doing good job, I continue. C'est bon là, c'est bon.
A bit back force, pushing.
Fantastic, yeah, well done, boys.
We loved Season 6. We adored Season 7. The Super Season, including Le Mans 24 hours, not once, but twice.
Well, some brilliant moments there. What an intense season it was. But let's begin with the very first World Endurance Championship for GTE manufacturers. The winner is, of course, Ferrari. And to accept the award, please welcome Antonello Coletta.
And to make the presentation, Angelo Sticky Damiani. Thank you, sir. Ferrari's moment. Angelo, if you could just stay with us as we present the awards to our first winners of the FIA World Endurance Championship for GTE drivers. James Calado and Alessandro Pierre Guidi, and Angelo will present this award as well, our GTE champions. It was a driver's title fight that went right down to the wire. James and Alessandro finished second in the final round of Bahrain to take the title. They also had 3 victories during the course of the season. 2017 FIA World Endurance Champions, GTE, James Calado, Alessandro Pierre Guidi. And thank you very much. We move on, LMP1.
So now for the LMP1 category, we've actually got a slightly unusual situation this year because only 2 crews are represented in the 3 podium positions of the championship. And that, of course, is because Anthony Davidson had to miss a round in the US at the Circuit of Americas. So his teammates, Sebastian Buemi and Kazuki Nakajima, finished second in the championship. However, by not collecting points in Texas, Anthony drops behind them in the number 8 Toyota Gazoo Racing entry. However, of course, they were a fantastic team, collecting 5 wins for the year. So let's bring all of them out on stage at the same time. Please give a round of applause for 3rd place, Anthony Davidson, and 2nd place, Sebastian Buemi and Kazuki Nakajima. Now, Vincenzo Spano will be presenting the next trophy. And Srinko Gregoruku will present the next, and Gary Connolly over to Kazuki. Thank you very much. Now, remarkably, perhaps fittingly actually, it was Porsche who won its 3rd consecutive FIA World Endurance Championship Manufacturers Trophy in its final year in LMP1. So to accept the award, please welcome the head of Porsche's LMP1 program, Fritz Enzinger. It will be Pierre Fillon who's going to be presenting the winning manufacturer's trophy. And now please welcome on stage the winner of the 2017 FIA World Endurance Championship for Porsche, Earl Bamber, Timo Bernhard and Brendan Hartley. Brian Gibbons will be presenting the trophies.
And this is the crew that won 4 races in 2017, including the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Timo and Brendan, 2nd World Championship, while Earl Bamber collects his very first World Championship. And as it's your first, Earl, try to sum up the World Championship experience.
Yeah, it's been incredible. I mean, it's been incredible to be part of this program with Porsche. It's also been incredible with BH and Timo as well, sharing the car. And, you know, I think it's a fitting way for Porsche to win the World Championship. Being there last season in the category, it's going to be a shame that we're not going to be there next year to join the fight, but it's been an incredible journey for everyone.
Timo, you've been here before. You're surrounded by New Zealanders now. I watched that video. Did they actually have you doing the haka before each race? Can you do all that stuff?
No, but I do call them the crafty Kiwis because they always have something in mind and some jokes. And yeah, I don't have to mention I'm 10 years older than them, but we have good fun and the mindset is clear. They're 2 racers, and in this car I think we had a great team spirit over the 3 years with Brendan and this year with Earl, and to win both Le Mans overall and the World Championship is a dream coming true. And yeah, it was great to drive for Porsche in the LMP1.
Yeah, great spirit within the team. Brendan, you will miss so much about the FIA World Endurance Championship as you move on now to Formula One with Toro Rosso. You won't miss that kind of schedule that you were on for the last few months, though.
Oh, that was tricky. Looking forward to a bit of a break, but yeah, as they touched on, it was an incredible year for us at Porsche. It was quite some sadness at the end. It was all coming to an end, but we really celebrated the success and looking forward to the future. So yeah.
Porsche go out on a high. How would you sum up what they've achieved over the last few years?
Pretty monumental. I mean, it was a big challenge coming back in, fighting against rivals that had been doing it for a long time with Audi and Toyota, and we had a pretty extreme concept, and we kept to our guns the whole way through. And yeah, I mean, everyone else followed suit, and in terms of the technology involved, and yeah, I'm really proud that I was a part of it since more or less the beginning. I think Timo turned the very first laps and drove the very final lap, which was great. But I was there more or less the whole way as well through that development phase, and yeah, very, very proud that I was part of it.
Another great season for Porsche and a wonderful season for you chaps as well. Ladies and gentlemen, our FIA World Endurance Champions, LMP1, Earl Bamber, Timo Bernhard, and Brendan Hartley.
So now it is time to turn our attention to the tarmac, snow, gravel and mud of the FIA World Rally Championship. A new era of competition saw the introduction of a more dynamic, more spectacular car with entries from Citroën, Hyundai, M Sport Ford and the returning Toyota. And the cars really did. They looked absolutely amazing, whether standing still or flat out at the stages.
And the changes to the championship produced an immense year with all 4 manufacturers and 7 different drivers winning events throughout the 13 rally season. However, as you will see, the more things change, the more they remain the same.
Second rally and we are winning it straight away. I have no words.
Oh no!
I'm a lucky boy. I'm a lucky boy.
Do you have any money?
I don't have any money.
We need money for the toll. What do we do?
I have this chocolate.
Yeah, give me the chocolate.
This is an absolutely stupid mistake.
No, get in the car! Get in.
Thank you so much to all the M Sport team and Malcolm. I mean, it was a hard job. We work all very hard, and I mean, it's amazing to be world champion with this team.
Some incredible action there. And of course, despite changing teams so close to the start of the new season and the incredible closeness of all four manufacturers, Sébastien Ogier still managed to win his 5th consecutive World Championship. But before we welcome the champion, let's congratulate the 2nd and 3rd place crews. So please welcome on stage our 3rd place crew from Estonia, Oit Tanak and Martin Javieja. And in 2nd place, Thierry Neuville and Nicolas Gilsou from Belgium. Now, Yoihani Parati will be presenting the trophy to Oit. Surinder Tati will hand over to his co-driver. And we also have Francois Corneli handing over the trophies to the 2nd place team.
Thank you, gentlemen, and a crowded stage as we celebrate 2nd and 3rd in the FIA World Rally Championship. But one of the great stories of the 2017 World Rally Championship season was the performance of the M Sport World Rally team, the only team that didn't enjoy full manufacturer support for the season. They beat the works teams with their Ford Fiestas, an even more impressive job considering that all of the teams had to build cars to the all-new regulations. So the winning manufacturer in the 2017 FIA World Rally Championship, M Sport Rally Team, please welcome its Managing Director, Malcolm Wilson. And presenting the award, Olivier Ciesla.
Now for the 5th consecutive season and a championship that has perhaps fortified the legend more than any other. The FIA World Rally Champions, Sébastien Ogier and Julien Ingrassia. Now presenting the trophy will be Nicolas Deschaux and Michel Ferry. Michael Ferry.
Sébastien Ogier, only the 2nd man to become a 5-time World Rally Champion, now has the 2nd highest tally of rally victories and championships in the whole history of the World Rally Championship. Sébastien Ogier and Julien Ingrassia. Julien, the first word to yourself. We talked at this time last year and there were so many question marks and uncertainties about the season. In the first part of the season, after everything that you'd achieved together with Volkswagen, how different did it all feel?
Well, we knew that we have to learn a new team, a new car, everything, so it was quite a bit of a job. I was used to say that I didn't know my mechanics and my team until Mexico already. And then we started to get our habits, and then you know the results.
And Sébastien, you of course were in the same position, and we get to the final round, Rally GB, and the titles are clinched. And I think you said that you felt more emotional then than at any other stage in your career. Can you think why?
No, not really, but I think it was just a fantastic moment to live, and we had a tough season. We had this challenge that everyone knows. We had to be ready in a very short time for this season, and actually it starts better than expected. We won Monte Carlo immediately, but then the harder time came, and we struggled for a couple of rallies, but we've been clever the whole season, and yeah, in GB, when finally we had the necessary point to be champion, yeah, in this moment it felt just amazing, and also to see Malcolm and all the guys with so much tears in the eyes, it was a great moment to live.
Yeah, let's bring in Malcolm briefly. Just sum up for us the tension. Well, it was the final 20 minutes of that Rally GB when all the titles could have been won or all the titles could have been lost.
Yeah, there's certainly never been 20 minutes like that in my life, and to be honest, I don't think we'll be able to replicate it again. You know, first of all, Lloyd crossed the line, which gave us the manufacturers, and then Sebastian a few minutes later crossed the line, and there was the Drivers' Championship, and then the Triple Crown, of course, Elfyn Evans, first Brit to win Rally GB for 17 years. So it was the dream result in the rally, but it was a dream year for us as well.
And a bit of an M Sport party at which you signed for next year.
Yeah, well, I think we started a very nice story together this year, so it was some good reason to try to continue it. We know it won't get easier. I'm sure everyone will push hard again next year, but I think we are living a good time in WRC. The competition is very exciting, and the cars as well, as you've seen on TV, they are faster than ever, so great fun to be part of it, and we will be there again to try to fight for another one.
It was one of the great stories this year. It's going to be another great story next year, I'm sure. Wonderful story for M Sport. But Sébastien Ogier and Julien Ingrassia, once again, FIA World Rally Champions.
Well, congratulations to everyone there. Now, we are getting slightly towards the business end of things, which means Formula One. Now, it's often been said that being a motorsport champion is not a popularity contest, apart from this next award, Personality of the Year, now in its 5th year. And it was really established initially to celebrate the people and personalities that resonate through the sport. Now, the FIA's accredited journalists nominated a list of 10 finalists from across FIA championships, which include drivers, team personnel, officials, administrators, even the media. So let's find out who is on their list.
Quite a short list, but he's done it again. Max Verstappen is the FIA Personality of the Year for the 3rd time. Max Verstappen.
Clearly, Max has made quite an impact on the motorsport community, having won it for a 3rd time. And to present the trophy is Jose Abed. So, Max, 3 years. I mean, really, what's going on? I mean, is it the smile, the blue eyes, or are you just paying some big backhanders to the rest of the FIA accredited jury?
To be honest, yeah, I have no clue. But I always try to be honest and straightforward. So I guess that gave me the personality again this year.
Good, excellent. Now, just kind of reflect on what's been, well, we'd like to see your fiery character, I suppose, on the track. How would you reflect on the season that we've just had?
Challenging, a bit of a roller coaster as well, especially in the beginning, or actually also in the second half of the season in the summer still. You know, some challenging moments, but of course very happy with still 2 victories at the end. Yeah, it was a hard season, but I learned a lot from it. So I'm, of course, very pleased to win this award.
Good. And what lies ahead? 2018. Are we going to be seeing you challenging with the Mercedes, with Ferrari?
I have no clue yet. But of course, yeah, we hope to be better than we were this year. And you know, to be honest, I hope that we can challenge every single weekend. But we have to wait and see how good the package will be.
Excellent, brilliant. Well, thank you very much and good luck. And have a nice break in the meantime. Huge congratulations, Max Verstappen, for Personality of the Year. Right. Well, we are now getting on to tonight's finale, the celebration of the award winners of the pinnacle of motorsports, the 2017 FIA Formula One World Championship. But before we get on to the presentation of the awards, we thought we should get a bit of an update from its new boss. So please welcome CEO and Executive Chairman of the Formula One Group, Chase Carey.
Jason, good evening to you. Chase, the end of your first season in the top job in Formula One, the end of the first year for Liberty Media as well. How much have you enjoyed yourselves, and what exactly have you learned?
Learned a lot. Look, it's been a great year. We had some great competition. Ferrari and Mercedes, first half of the year, Red Bull joining it the second half. Been a learning exercise. Almost every track I've been to is a first-time experience for me. But it's really been great to get to know the sport from the inside. It's a spectacular sport, great stars, great brands, and we're just excited about the year to come.
And of course, next year the work goes on.
Well, exactly. I mean, it really starts to kick in. I mean, how is 2018 kind of shaping up to be? And I suppose, what's your vision for the sport in years to come, Chase?
Really is just to continue to put the best, the really most exciting, most dramatic sport on the track that we can. It's about great competition, great action. We've got a great sport today, again, with spectacular stars. We got a sport that just shocks and awes people. What those drivers do out there on those cars is, beyond your wildest imagination, and we just got to continue to deliver that and let fans connect to it and engage with it every way possible.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Chase, you're going to be back with us in a moment to help with the presentations. But much like the World Rally Championship, 2017 saw the introduction of new regulations to the FIA Formula One World Championship, resulting in faster and more spectacular cars. Despite the changes, there was that familiar tone to the fight at the front of the field, with the Mercedes team winning its fourth straight Drivers' and Constructors' World Championships. Before we honor the heroes and the champions, let's remind ourselves of exactly what makes Formula One special.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen do it. Screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music.
All of these guys in these cars are just nuts.
It's beautiful.
So exciting, I can't wait.
It is something else, I'll tell you.
It's absolutely amazing. Look at this.
You can't really hear the people because the cars are quite loud. Now you can.
Time to unleash the greatest racing spectacle on the planet.
Every Formula One race is like an Olympics.
It's incredible. I don't know where to look.
Well, it was incredible to see. Well, only the effect that Formula One really has on the fans, but it was a pretty intense fight throughout the season. But now it's time to celebrate those at the top. So please welcome our 2017 third and second place winners, Valtteri Bottas and Sebastian Vettel. Now it will be Tom Herman Topchik will be presenting the trophy to Valtteri, and Graham Stoker will be presenting the award to Sebastian Vettel. Of course, Valtteri had a bit of a breakout season for Mercedes this year, taking the first 3 wins of his career. And then our 4-time champion gave us a pretty good fight for the championship throughout the year, and he still managed to win 5 times. Congratulations to both Valtteri Bottas and Sebastian Vettel. Now, Mercedes-AMG continued its incredibly impressive performance in Formula One that started back in 2014, taking another 12 wins out of 20 races to win the Constructors' title for 2017. Let's take a look at the story of the team season.
A 1-2 finish for the two Silver Arrows. It's been a golden day for Mercedes-Benz.
There's over 1,000 people in our team working together as a close, tight unit.
It was amazing today. Thank you, guys.
There's so strong winning mentality in this team. You know, nothing else than winning the race is enough.
When you see the focus of everyone, you see how excited they are, how motivated they are.
It's in everyone, in the race team, at the factory. And when everyone gives their 110%, that makes a massive difference.
Just seeing that evolve over the last 5 years has been pretty incredible.
From the first day, the team was supporting me so much, wanting to help me so much that I all the time felt like we're in this together.
Without them working to put the car together individually, I would not be able to do what I did on the track.
Mercedes are Constructors' champions for the 4th year in succession.
I'm really proud to be part of it.
Great job, guys.
Yeah, great work yourself, Lewis. Mercedes world champions.
It's a lot more enjoyable than ever before.
And to accept the award for the Constructors' title, the FIA Formula One World Championship, please welcome Executive Director of the Mercedes-AMG F1 team, Toto Wolff. And to present the award, please welcome back Chase Carey.
Another title for the amazing Silver Arrows. In the last 4 seasons, Mercedes has won 63 out of 79 races. Little tougher this year against Ferrari, but Mercedes were at their best when it mattered most in that second half of the season.
Toto, let's have a quick word. I mean, unbelievable. 4 consecutive Constructors' championships. I mean, did you ever expect such success, and where do you go from here?
Well, you cannot expect it. You have to stay feet on the ground. This is such a tough championship, and this year was particularly difficult. And to have it in our hands the 4th time just feels great.
So you're not going to be giving it back next year?
No, we keep it now.
Okay, good, brilliant. Well, thank you, and huge congratulations. Well done.
Toto Wolff and Mercedes, congratulations. We've just got one more award to present, the moment we wait for every year, the crowning of the FIA Formula One World Champion. But just before we do that, let's take a look back at this intense 2017 Formula One campaign. Let's see how the World Championship unfolded and how the title was won.
Yo, Lewis, what's up? Just want to say congrats on your 4th championship.
Welcome in the club. Well done, Matt.
Exemplary work over the season. Well deserved, unbelievable, 4-time world champion.
We all know you're badass, but I still want to congratulate you. What an incredible year and season you've had.
Oh man, it's been unbelievable. It's great to see you making history, bro.
Lewis, number 4 on the door. Well done, mate. Best of British.
Well done. Another British driver getting 4 is terrific.
Congratulations on yet another World Championship. Absolutely phenomenal.
Fantastic job.
You've been the absolute hero this year for me and everybody else.
Hey, bro. He's winning.
You're a legend.
That's how he did it. This year, Lewis Hamilton moved into the absolute stratosphere of Formula One drivers. He became the most successful British driver of all time with his 4th World Championship, joining Prost and Vettel on that number. Only Fangio and Schumacher have won more titles. His 62 Grand Prix wins are second all-time behind only Schumacher. His 72 pole positions are the most by any Formula One driver ever, and they're just a couple of the amazing records. The numbers are astonishing, as was this man's performance throughout the season. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2017 FIA Formula One World Champion for the 4th time, Lewis Hamilton.
please welcome the President of the FIA, Jean Todt, to present the trophy.
Fourth time for Lewis Hamilton. Jean Todt makes the all-important presentation to Lewis Hamilton. Made to fight for the title this year. It was a memorable tussle with Sebastian, but Lewis looked like a man on a quite unstoppable mission. Jean Todt, thank you very much. And of course, that mission was to get that World Championship trophy back in your hands. So what does that feel like?
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're not too tired. It's obviously been a nice long evening, but I have a real question. How old are you, man? Because I was 8 years old when you first gave me my award.
I know.
You were there presenting my award, so it's a long time, and you don't look any different from then.
Well, yeah,
so.
I'm starting to get the hang of it now, yeah.
No, well, honestly, it's been a real privilege to be here this evening. Firstly, I wanted to say a big congratulations to the FIA. But the awards are always something that are so prestigious, but I think this is definitely, you've gone above and beyond, and this is definitely, I mean, coming here tonight has been incredible, so thank you so much for hosting us. Next year, Beyonce. No, can you have Beyonce come? I think everyone will like
We've got the next best thing.
Well, I'm not sure.
No. So you need to have her perform. I really want to say a big congratulations to all the winners here. It's incredibly inspiring to see all the other formulas and the drivers and I mean rally. I'm a huge fan of rally drivers and the sport. I wish I could do it. I'm gonna be too old by the time I retire to try and compete in it. But a lot of the different formulas, I have a huge amount of respect for the drivers and what they do. So congratulations. I wouldn't obviously be able to be up here without my family's support. As many of the young kids that are here today are winning their championships. So looking forward to see them come through and come up. And you know, Mercedes have been a huge support for me for the last 20 years, since I was 13. So I've been here a lot longer than a lot of other people that are actually in Mercedes. But I'm very, very fortunate, and the sport's obviously provided me such a great opportunity in life, so I'm very, very grateful for it. And I don't want to keep you guys too long. This has been an amazing year, and I want to wish everyone a great Christmas. I hope that next year is an even better year for all of you. And I know for me, I'm going to be trying to be better, so make sure you do the same. God bless you.
Lewis Hamilton, ladies and gentlemen, chasing the records. More will come next year. Our thanks to Jean Todt. Our congratulations to our FIA Formula One World Champion, Lewis Hamilton. Congratulations to Mercedes. That is the climax and the end of our great gala evening. We'll end it in the traditional way of all our winners, all our champions, everyone who's passed across the stage this evening and received a trophy. If they could join us up on the stage one more time, and we will take that famous traditional FIA family photograph. Thanks for being a fantastic audience. Thanks to Jean Todt and the FIA for hosting us tonight. And congratulations once again to Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, thank you ever so much, and have a great evening.